Uranium is explosive. The most recent uranium bull market occurred between 2004 and 2007. Let's dissect it. The uranium bull market began in 2004 and reached its peak in mid-2007, primarily driven by increasing global demand for nuclear power, supply constraints, and speculative interest in the commodity. Several factors contributed to the rise in uranium prices during this period. 1. Growing global demand. As concerns about climate change and carbon emissions intensified, nuclear power emerged as a cleaner alternative to fossil fuels. Many countries, particularly in Asia, expressed interest in expanding their nuclear energy capacity to meet growing electricity demands and reduce reliance on carbon-intensive sources. The anticipation of increased demand for uranium, a key fuel for nuclear reactors, fueled investor optimism. 2. Supply constraints. The uranium market faced supply-side challenges during this period. The dismantling of the Soviet Union's nuclear arsenal resulted in a significant reduction in the supply of highly enriched uranium from nuclear weapons. Additionally, production disruptions occurred in major uranium-producing countries like Canada and Australia, further tightening supply. 3. Speculative interest. The combination of rising demand and supply constraints attracted speculative interest from investors, including hedge funds and commodity-focused funds. Speculators began accumulating uranium inventories and driving up prices as they bet on the long-term growth potential of nuclear energy. The uranium bull market reached its peak in mid-2007, with uranium prices soaring to all-time highs of approximately $130 per pound, representing a more than six-fold increase in just a few years. However, the market dynamics began to shift toward the end of 2007. Concerns about the global financial crisis, coupled with the impact of the Fukushima nuclear disaster in 2011, led to a decline in investor sentiment and a subsequent decrease in uranium prices. Following the peak, uranium entered a bear market characterized by a prolonged period of declining prices. The Fukushima incident resulted in increased scrutiny of nuclear power and stricter regulations, which further dampened demand for uranium. It's worth noting that there have been sporadic periods of optimism and price rallies in the uranium market since then, driven by factors such as supply cuts, production curtailments, and growing interest in nuclear power in certain regions. But a sustained bull market comparable to the mid-2000s has yet to materialize. Enter 2023 and beyond. With the yellow metal being the only truly green energy source on planet Earth to date, and global energy demand rising with ongoing price inflation of fossil fuels, coal, and solar, uranium prices must rise or the lights go out, to quote the great Rick Rule. Unlike other commodities, uranium prices are inelastic of demand, meaning that demand remains constant or rises even with changes in economic factors. This means uranium, unlike silver, can appreciate markedly without a necessary collapse in prices due to waning demand.